Warframe Old Blood update hits PC, and Valve restricts the resale of CSGO keys to combat fraud. All that and more, my name is Ethos, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First off in the news this week, get ready for some 1v1 action in GameGo's COD-inspired shooter Ironsight. The game's latest update adds a brand new ranked mode, Duel, that gives players the opportunity to prove themselves in 1v1 combat, earning exclusive rewards every season. The update also includes a new map, the Tower, which is highlighted in their latest video. As for other additions, Ironsight has also used the update to add a selection of esports improvements, including new options in cameras in spectator modes and static cameras. There's also a graphical revision of the downtown map, and of course, brand new weapons and weapon skins have been added to the game. Last week was the last week for developers to get in on their Halloween-related content and not look foolish, and Phoenix Games is sliding right under the wire with the Hunt Pass for Dauntless, which was announced last week alongside a new update for the game. Highlights of the update include a new bounty card, replacing the Friends Indeed quest, a complete rework of the in-game compass, and a 3-minute AFK timer on Island. Better info on behemoth power and resistant levels in the lobby UI, and a number of bug fixes and quality of life improvements, including quite a bit of few optimization tweaks to reduce CPU usage. While the pass will keep you busy until December the 12th, the in-game Dark Harvest event only lasts until November the 5th, so you'll need to hop on soon if you want to properly get into the spooky spirit. You can no longer resell your Counter-Strike Global Offensive keys. In a cunning title key change blog post last week, Valve has declared that container keys purchased in-game can no longer leave the purchasing account. That is, they cannot be sold on the Steam community market or traded. Pre-existing keys are unaffected. The reason for this change, according to Valve, is that many keys nowadays are sold by fraud networks. In fact, nearly all key purchases that end up being traded or sold on the marketplace are believed to be fraud-sourced. Despite the effect it will have on a few legitimate CSGO players, Valve has taken this step to combat the fraudsters. It's a good step to make, but it's also worth noting that selling the actual contents of a crate on the Steam community market is still an option. Now that's been a major blow to the often quote, "you can't cash out" argument used by those defending loot boxes in games, and one wonders if this action from Valve will have a significant effect on those fraud networks who will seemingly only have to work a little harder to make their money. Nobody wanted to play League of Legends while it was still in development. That's the word of an early Riot Games employee, now producer of Legends of Runeterra, Jeff Jew, who told the Washington Post that the game currently played by over 10 million people really sucked for a long time, and that management forced us to play it. But a few months before launch, something clicked and various testers played not because they had to, but because they wanted to, and League of Legends was born. The Post talked to several of the people instrumental in League's early days, including Riot Games co-founder Mark Merrill, going all the way back to his and Brandon Beck's recruiting of Dota players, including Jew at tournaments in 2006. The article covers all the gory details of League's development, from its start as a bare-bones office and game, to its securing of capital in 2008, to the pressures of having to produce 40 champions at launch. The game originally called for 20, but Merrill and Beck wanted double to help sell skins, and up to its 2009 launch, in which it seemed like the game would be eclipsed by Heroes of Newerth. It didn't, of course, and here we are today with Riot being a juggernaut in the game world that's finally, after 10 years, expanding into games and products beyond League of Legends. Still, one wonders what might have been, and if in an alternate universe, we'd all be discussing the new Heroes of Newerth CCG coming out next year. And finally, Warframe's biggest update to date for 2019 is now live on PC. The Old Blood brings the 40-second Warframe Grendel to the game, as well as the much-anticipated Luva Lynch Nemesis system. Described as a nightmarish predator to his foes, but a compassionate liberator of his allies, Grendel has the ability to consume and regurgitate his enemies. While not nearly as cute as Yoshi or Kirby, Grendel can really dish out the pain while also buffing his allies, and can even shape himself into a ball to bowl over his enemies in his path. The Luva Lynch, meanwhile, introduces a new enemy type to the game, one that returns after death and amasses power to prepare you for your next encounter. You'll need the Parazon, a new bladed weapon, to take him down, but even if you do that, there may be quote-unquote another that may rise to take its place. The Old Blood also makes massive changes to the overall melee system of Warframe, which has begun in the Burial Debts update earlier this year. Additionally, two past Warframes, Ember and Vauban, have received major reworks. You can learn more about everything in the Old Blood update on the official Warframe website. And that moves us to the question of the week. Since Halloween has passed, I'm wondering if any of you played any of the free events coming out from the multitude of games in regards to a Halloween event. Which one did you really enjoy? Let me know which ones were your favorites in the comments section below. And that's it for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.